What's up, guys, and welcome to the Q&A. We got a shit ton of questions, so we're about to make it happen. Fucking go. We got Tony, Thomas, me. Let's get to it. How many times do you train dynamics a week?
I train 3 times dynamics, like 3 days per week.
Okay. And you?
Yeah, same.
Same?
I'll say 2 times a week.
Yeah, same.
I feel a lot better for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the most efficient way to convert a perfect form straddle into a full?
I would start like closing your straddle, like making it like closer and closer, because like if it's already good form, then like, you know, like you're not that far off from the full, because like good form straddle means that you're engaging your glutes. So if you're not engaging your glutes, you would have a wider straddle. So the closer you can keep getting to that full, the better you get.
See? I would say also perfect form, low fulls.
Yeah.
Like do the perfect form full, but just low, close to the ground.
Also, if you already have like a good straddle, I would say stop doing straddles and just do more attempts of fulls.
Yeah.
Correct.
See? Correct. See? All right. Biggest West Coast Warrior stoner. What's a stoner, bro?
These guys.
Is battling against each other the hardest battle for you guys? No diplomacy. You can answer that one.
Battling against...
Like you guys battling each other. Is that the hardest battle for you?
For me, it has been the hardest battles.
Yeah.
For me, it's the hardest for sure. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
New York,
especially like the
New York and this one.
Yeah.
The 3 rounds. Yeah.
All right, next one. So if you had the option, either you never fucking Ramses, bro. This is a Ramses question, bro. Either you never rip your hands, or you never run out of stamina. Which one would you pick?
Never run out of stamina.
Yeah, never run
for
out.
sure, because I already never rip my hands.
Yeah.
I never rip.
But if I like rip, I'm not gonna fucking run on the wall.
Yeah, I would say that's an easy one. So a couple tips for entrada, just something quick, bro. We're not doing a tutorial right now.
Flexibility and mobility. Try to do like my best tip that I can give you is like hang a bat from the bar, put a broomstick, grab it like if you're doing 12 and pull it downwards.
Oh, with the broomstick. Yeah, it makes sense.
And pull the bands down, and they go against up, and go down again. That's gonna help you a lot with like
mobility.
Like mobility and like
dislocation.
Have the perception of the movement. Like that your shoulders know like how to move and dislocate at the same time.
Okay.
That's what I need to do.
Stuck with tuck planche for a long time without progress. What can I do to get out of this problem?
Well, I would first of all, like if your body is like so used to only tuck planching, I would say put the bands on and start experimenting with like extending into advanced tuck, extending into straddle, just doing pulses, not necessarily holding it, but just getting your feet out, and getting your body like used to the movement.
Absolutely. Yeah. Getting your body used to being like not in a tuck but in a straddle. It's very different because you're engaging like muscles in your back and your core and your glute.
For me, also like that, and my favorite exercise for that one is like from tuck to advanced tuck,
just little pulses.
Yeah, taking down like the knees.
Because it teaches you how to extend.
Yeah, trying to touch the floor and then coming back.
Fuck yeah. And then also if you're really good at tuck, just do weighted tuck. It'll help you get past the tuck. Tips for one arm handstand. Go slow.
Don't rush.
Yeah, don't rush. Yeah. Go slow.
Don't rush.
It's
Focus.
just a lot of patience.
Yeah. Focus on like fingertips. Like if you can do one hand, 5 fingers, 4 fingers, 3 fingers. Everyone, even me, like everyone rushes.
Yeah.
But you end up wasting so much time rushing.
You should try like hold first like 15 seconds like just with one finger here, and then you know that you can like maybe try to let go like a little bit, but for me it's like that.
I would say you need like a really good handstand too before you like start attempting one arm, like at least 30 seconds. Good handstand, and then making sure that you're like extending your shoulder when you go onto the one arm, because if you're like depressing, it's a lot harder to find the engagement here with your shoulder.
Fuck yeah. Could you send me a greeting? Gabrielu? Alright, greetings, bro.
What's up, brother?
Hello.
Best exercise to make a full planche good form. For form, bro, bands, bro. Yeah. It'll help you activate the right muscles without overexerting.
Yeah. And a lot of pike to leans.
Pike to leans. As de Thomas.
squat weight.
This one's a good one. Shouts out to Demi too, bro. If you could battle one athlete in the world, who would it be?
Like choose like
Any athlete in the world.
That is a great question.
I think it will be a good battle. Like finally the good Melnick against Tony Gaste.
Yes. That's a good one. Okay.
You know, for me, the top two, I think.
Uh-huh.
Thiago.
Freestyle.
Freestyle.
Freestyle and Thiago. Okay. That's some good battles.
Yeah.
That's some good battles.
I feel like I've been wanting to battle Thiago for a long time.
That's some good battles, bro.
Yeah. That is some.
Yeah. For me, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You gotta answer who for.
I don't know, bro. I used to want to battle Bolo here in the U.S. Maybe we could make that happen. Tuck Tony, he's my bro, but I'd battle him again. Brazilian Blue, back in the day, we had a close battle. I don't know, bro, but I don't know enough people around the world, I think.
Yeah.
When are Statics coming to the WCO?
Oy.
All right, bro. So if you had asked me this question 6 months ago, the answer was never. But we've been working on some stuff. I don't want to make any announcements quite yet, but Statics are coming to the WCO. There's going to be a power competition and there's going to be a dynamic competition at some point down the line, because we see that, like, for the future of our sport, we need to give every category kind of the shine that it deserves, so we can see the best out of athletes. So obviously, like, the main competition, Battle of the Bars, revolves around being a complete athlete, combos, statics, and dynamics. However, we're working on getting some serious static only stuff going. So
That's gonna be crazy.
yeah, we'll keep that one low key for a while. Favorite ring skill?
Rings.
Pelican.
Yeah, Pelican.
I
Yeah.
would say Pelican, and what is the one called where it's like you go from and you push back up.
Quick searching.
So here's the thing, right? The truth of the matter is we're street workout athletes, bro. Like, I've watched some ring routines, but I don't know what shit is called. Like, I learned how to do all the shit from being outside. I never done gymnastics, never really been around it. But we got some homies, Elias, Nick, like a bunch of strong homies that we were hanging out with in Utah that know all about that shit. So comment down below. For me personally, my favorite ring skill is Victorian. I think it's the most impressive
Victorian
skill.
cross?
Yeah, just a Victorian cross. Or like,
I feel like it's the hardest.
yeah, it's the hardest skill.
For me, it's either Orangeler or inverted iron cross.
Yeah.
Inverted
Yeah.
iron cross.
Inverted iron cross. That shit's dope. I think for me, Victorian, especially like when people go from front lever to Victorian, not like a lot of people have done it, but that shit looks so sick.
Crazy.
All right. Opinion on calisthenics in the Olympics. Opinion.
I think
Calisthenics in the Olympics.
I think if it happens,
I don't think
it
it's-
will be okay,
Yeah.
like you said. But I think the calisthenics like competitions, it goes more like to a little bit more extreme like atmosphere and like
Like X Games and
like
shit.
the X Games shit, because not even because like the sport, because they can be like at the Olympics, but I'm talking about like how the athletes like compete. Like going off and like hitting the chest, or I don't know, let's go.
Yeah,
you cannot do that at the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So here's the thing about our sport is that, like, it's a freestyle sport, like free style. So you're allowed to have freedom in your style. You can dress how you want, talk how you want, do what you want, and still practice this sport. And so I think if we can coexist in the Olympics without taking away the spirit of our sport, which is freedom and street workout, then it would be sick. But if we can't, then I don't know.
I mean, you can.
Yeah,
Let's keep moving. Okay, how did you guys meet? Okay, so we met this guy
Yeah, Ecuador.
because we flew him out to compete at our competition in Ecuador. So basically, first of all, I met Thomas in a gymnastics gym. I moved to LA,
LADC.
and I went to that gym and I met him, and we instantly became friends. And then he asked me to join the team, and we've been best friends since then. And then Mauri, our other teammate, when he moved back from LA to Ecuador, he opened a gym there. And we went to help him open it. I was there for a few months to help him open the gym and set it up. And we decided to have an event, and we wanted to make like the sickest battle. So we decided to bring like our teammate Thomas, and we were like, who's gonna battle him? And we said, fucking this dude throwing God combos on Instagram and shit. And so we contacted him. We're like, bro, come out. We'll buy your ticket and etc. And he came out, and ever since we all been just fucking best of friends. Yeah. How the fuck can I improve my negatives on planche? Do either negatives with the easier progression or with bend.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
I will also say that you should try, like, if you're trying to go, I don't know, negative full planche or either negative straddle, try to, like, when you're coming down, closer to an easier, like, progression, like from straddle negative to planche, or from straddle negative to advance.
Facts.
Or from
In the
full
partial
planche
negatives.
to negative full planche to straddle planche.
Yeah, and also Thomas said partial negatives, so
partial
like
negatives,
come down half negative, come
wherever
back
you feel like your legs are gonna fall, like just press back up there.
Up, up.
Okay, what's going through your head as you hold full planche?
It's so easy. No, I love it. Feeling
I'm hungry.
It's the best feeling in the world. That's why I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, honestly, the next thing that we're gonna do, like, I feel like the game changer for planche training is when you start doing combos, because then you're not just thinking about hold. You're like, oh, press, come down, and then you gotta press again, and so you're thinking about the next thing.
Especially like if you're battling, like sometimes like you could just be resting there and thinking about, like you said, the next thing. What you're gonna
You could be resting.
Yeah, just resting in a full planche. Some Thomas shit.
Some Thomas shit.
Yeah, this is what's going through your head. Tips for no touch 5.
Tips for no touch 5. That's all you, my guy. Okay, honestly though, when I was like doing no touch 5 like a lot, I'm not doing it a lot anymore. But when like I would be going under the bar, I would feel like I would release like one hand earlier and look at my hand before I would just like say 540. And that way you know where you are and like you don't touch it. Yeah. Correct.
For me too, it's like I used to do it like I do like both ways. I do tap 540 and I do no tap. But when I'm doing it like no tap, I'm just gonna do like I'm thinking like I'm gonna tap it, but I just take my hand like to the armpit and close myself like up.
Okay. How can I avoid bicep injury, please?
Don't overtrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sleep well, eat well. Really? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give you one right now.
Professional.
Don't do anything for people that you wouldn't do if you were alone. Really take that in, okay?
Yeah.
Like, usually people, you get hurt because you're trying to do something to prove something to someone or even yourself. But really, you have nothing to prove. If you want to practice and do this for a long time, remember that it's better to live to fight another day. Like, why would you kill yourself today? Because you're not going to be able to do anything tomorrow. So even if you kill yourself and you get your skill in 1 year, if you continue with that mentality, you'll get injured and then you'll be out for a long time. And so at the end, you're not getting away faster than anyone. Like, everyone spend their time trying to find a shortcut, but really the fastest way to get there is to do everything the right way.
Yeah, just be smart and listen to your body.
Correcto. Y recto.
All the rehab,
stretch,
all the bands.
Are you my dad? Yes. What is the perfect judging system? Boff, bro, this is a question we could talk about forever.
Where's
what
Ramses?
competition?
Where's Ramses when you need him?
Yeah,
What competition?
just the best judging. I mean, bro, we've been talking about this nonstop for the whole time we've been together. It's been over a month. Because, I mean, go ahead, say your opinion, bro.
For me, WAP is the best one. Like
World of Bar Heroes. Yeah, you like that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
overall.
I think the biggest issue with judging is that we don't have a way to qualify judges.
Yeah.
You know, like to have a panel of qualified judges, or we don't have like a judge school or something to, you know, really make someone qualified to be a judge. Like I think from everything we've been talking the last month, here's the thing that makes it tricky, is that it's freestyle. If it was not a freestyle sport, it wouldn't be tricky because you would rank all the moves, you would have a way to qualify the judges, and then it's just a point system. But with freestyle, you have the element of style that's very much opinion based. So that's kind of where it gets tricky, and where you need just someone who you trust, basically, who's qualified enough to like make that call. How to reduce and manage your fear when learning new freestyle moves.
Progressions, and also don't think about it too much. Like, don't think, for me, like, the most struggle that I get, like, sometimes of my clients, or even for me, is they're like, they are thinking about, like, if they're trying 360 and they got it, I'm telling them, like, go to 540, and they're like, no, because it's like, I'm afraid to do 540, it's just another spin, but like, don't think about it, it's like, oh, 540, just like 360. 540.
Overthinking too much.
Yeah, like making things too big in your head.
So like in 900, like for me sometimes I go like, fuck, where's 900? I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's just like 720, like this. You just have to like, don't think about too much.
Yeah. Envisioning yourself doing it in your head.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like helps trusting yourself and your skills, and also if like, you know, like having like being in a safe like environment, like
Fuck
maybe
yeah.
mats around you.
Fuck yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I really think that every skill has a progressions to it. Like I learned calisthenics after I broke my foot, like I've broken my ankle, I've broken my hand, I had a lot of injuries, and I still learned shit by breaking it down. Like a 360, it starts with a 180, you know, a 540 too, you can break a 540 down into like 180, 360, and then 540. Like every move almost you can break it down. If you weren't doing calisthenics right now, what do you think you'd be doing?
Well, I think I will be doing MMA.
Yeah, I was just about to say fighting.
You too?
Yeah, fighting. Or also
fighting.
like parkour, free running.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dabbling with it.
If I weren't doing calisthenics.
You weren't
Skating.
doing calisthenics. I mean, I never know, dude. Like, 'cause I feel
Yeah,
like
probably skating. Cool. Where do you guys live? We live in the US. We live in California, in Los Angeles, and this guy lives in Mexico City.
Correct.
What's your exact address? Building. What's the code number to your building, bro? How to train both planche and front at the same time. I mean, it's pretty simple to train them because they're push and pull. Like you can even sometimes train them on the same day, as long as you don't overload your nervous system and then need like a long time to, you know, like if you train more frequently and less intense, you can train everything. What's the key to get HEFESTO? Subscribe to this YouTube channel because we're dropping a video.
dropping a video.
What's your first calisthenics skill that you learned?
My first calisthenics, probably handstand.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I learn muscle up first? No. Handstand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, muscle up. For me, it was muscle up.
360 muscle up.
Muscle up 360. Well, you have to learn the muscle up first. No, you just knew how to muscle up.
pull over.
Oh, pull over?
Pull over 360.
Let's go. What do you think about how street workout is progressing around the world? Hi from Colombia. Hi, Colombia.
Colombia.
I think it's progressing in a very good way, and I think it's gonna change in
Change
a
the
few
game.
months.
The game.
And I think the calisthenics game is gonna change in a few months or in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. Like, it's progressing because we're doing something about it. Like, because every one of us, you too, you know, that's the thing. I used to, when we started calisthenics, we used to also think like that, like, oh, when is calisthenics gonna blow up? When is calisthenics gonna progress? And then one day we realized that, yeah, it's not just gonna happen. Like, things don't just fall, you know?
From the sky.
Yeah, like, we have to do it. So that's why it's progressing, and it has a really bright future because all the, you know, enough people are putting in the work to try to take it somewhere. But hopefully, I mean, we could talk about this a lot, and that's why we have a podcast. So stay tuned for that. But
I'm really excited where calisthenics is going though.
Yeah.
Especially in the next year, I feel like a lot of like good things are gonna.
There's a good vision, you know. It's just action needs to be taken, and that's on all of us, you guys too.
Correct.
You know. Okay, hello champs. My question is, how do you keep yourself motivated when training doesn't go as you wish and you feel done with it?
Discipline. Sometimes in life you're not gonna be motivated at all, and even with motivational videos or motivational coach, you're not gonna be able to do shit, because that's what when discipline comes in and like play important part in being an athlete. I mean, if you're trying to be an athlete, you have to forget about motivation and you have to like focus on just discipline. Like I don't have to do it because I want to. I have to do it because I have to. Now, I mean, it's always have to be like enjoying it. You always have to be enjoying it, but also you know that you have like your obligations about to do it, like your own work, and nobody's gonna do it besides you. You know, it's your own progress, and nobody's coming up like to pick you up. And it's only discipline.
Yeah, I feel like for me, not being where I want to be is all the motivation that I would need. Like, then the discipline, what he said.
Yeah. I would say to deal with things not going your way, you need to learn how to manage your expectations and realize what you're training for and what really the bigger picture is for you. Because if you like, usually the most disappointing sessions are the ones like you build up in your head. You're like, oh, on this day I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm supposed to be like this, and I should do this, and all that is expectations. And usually, like, if you ask any athlete, the best sessions they ever have is when they just show up, no expectation. They just show up. You just show up, and that goes back to discipline. You just fucking show up. Whether, you know,
no expectations.
Yeah.
You just have to do your shit and do it.
Exactly.
Harder.
All right. Scoot it in, brother. Okay. All right, guys. We are joined
We're back.
by the chest.
The chest is here.
What up, man?
Who won LA Battle of the Bars 2021, and when does the video drop? I won't answer the first one. The video drops at the end of this week. Should we do planche attempts every day? What do you think?
Planche attempts every day. I mean, it depends on your level. So I would say that if you're an advanced athlete and you're building the volume up, I think it's beneficial. Like we were talking about before, it's more about volume over intensity. Attempting it every day, getting your body comfortable with it. For a beginner, I don't think you should be attempting planche every day. I think if you're training the basics, you don't need to train them more than 3 to 4 days a week, especially if you're learning how to do like tuck, planche, working on your straddle, stuff like that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I think that's
What do you
correct.
think, brother?
The same.
How long did you take to unlock your planche?
Full planche?
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Like full planche, hold for like 3 seconds. Yeah, 2 years.
I think like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, a year.
Savage. I mean, when I first started doing it, I was doing it bent arm. So I wouldn't even count that because I didn't even know what a correct planche was at the time. But to get like straight arms, like 2 years. And then it took me like another year, I felt like, to just get the form like fixed.
Yeah, for me, I think it took me like a few months, like 2 to 3 months to get like a straddle planche, like a few seconds. And then it was like a big gap. It was like 8 months until I could get like the full planche.
Like
and
2
like it
years?
wasn't with like a great form, you know?
Actually, 2 years for full planche.
2 years?
I think it took you like a year to get a full, but to get a clean full,
and
like,
strong,
like
like over 2 years.
Tips for fast progress in planche. Dude, okay. First of all, if you're looking for a fast way to get a planche, you're gonna get hurt. The fastest way to get a good planche is to do everything right. Is to warm up, to do your mobility, to do everything. Because in the long run, you won't get injured and you'll actually be faster than everyone else.
Yeah.
This is correct.
Or take steroids.
Yeah.
I was like thinking, I'm like, that's really the fastest way.
That's really it.
Thomas, why do you have a Ukrainian flag in your profile?
Because I'm Ukrainian.
Thomas Kurganov, baby.
Kurganov.
Kurganov.
Yeah, my whole family is from
My shoulders
Say
and
something in Russian.
Da.
Da. Okay.
Putting me on the spot.
Shouts out to the Latvian homies. Okay, my shoulders and forearms hurt while doing Hefesto. How can I improve it? Watch our YouTube video. It's dropping in like a week. Maybe 2 weeks. Okay, alright. Fucking last question. It's the deepest one.
Oh my god.
What is love?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt.
Okay, hurt me no more.
Alright, so what's
What
love?
is love?
You know what is
What is calisthenics?
Oh,
You're sponsored by Seven
your
Eleven.
questions. That's love, and we got love for you guys.
Yeah, we
So
love
thank you
guys.
guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
I hope you learned something from this. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, follow all these athletes on Instagram. Fucking love you
Stay
guys.
tuned. Warriors out.
Fucking Tom.
Warriors